live on YouTube. My bad. All right, start again.
Hello, welcome to United Weekly. I'm your presenter, Alexi, and with me is our lead producer, Jay.
Hello.
And we are doing our first ever watch along.
Our first ever one.
Our first ever one. Should be interesting. Let's see what happens.
I'm sure along the way there may be a couple of hiccups, but as time goes on, we will get better at this.
100%.
Also, we've got to throw out to the audience that we are streamers from a Twitch background, so using YouTube, I don't know about you, but this is my first YouTube stream, so...
Yeah, this is my first YouTube stream as well.
So it'll be interesting to see how we go.
Yeah, for sure. It's interesting, the lineup. I think obviously we've got McTominay, first dimension, and Mr. Daniel James.
Daniel Hammers.
Daniel Hammers. I'll say that as well actually. But, I think it's down to fitness more than anything else. I think Greenwood's rested because Ollie wanted him rested during the break, and he didn't get a break from the internationals. So I think he's getting his rest now. I think at some point we'll see probably either Pogba or McTominay come off and Van der Beek come on.
Yeah, definitely.
I think Wan-Bissaka is also just not fully fit yet, so Fosu-Mensah is come in. But, so here's a question for you, Jay.
Yeah.
Can the stream hear the stream?
No. So,
okay, cool.
As you can probably tell by watching, I've got two multicoloured headphones in. So one is coming from my PC, so I can hear the football stream, and one's in my ear, so I can hear your lovely voice on Discord.
Okay.
And
cool.
obviously, it doesn't pick up what you can hear, so
yeah.
That way I can, because I don't know, I've never watched a football game without the audio on. So I was like, I had to figure out a way to get it to work, but
yeah.
That's why.
So Ollie just mentioned the goalkeeping situation there. When do you think Henderson's going to get his chance? Is he going to be like Champions League and Cup keeper, or?
So I don't think it's going to be like De Gea and Romero was.
No.
I definitely think he'll play against Luton on, I think, is it Tuesday, Wednesday? So
I have no idea.
Yeah.
I should know that.
But I think he'll definitely play against Luton. I definitely think he'll play in some of the lesser games.
Yeah.
But he is such a talented keeper that hopefully it keeps De Gea on his toes. I don't see a negative from this. And actually, looking at our bench, I mean, our starting 11, yes, is not our first starting 11, but our bench is pretty strong.
It is. To confirm, Tuesday at 8:15, which we will be doing a watch along with that as well.
We will do.
Yeah. I think that team is good enough to beat Palace. Honestly, I think this season keeping Bruno and Martial fit is an absolute must. Pogba as well. I think if we keep those three fit, then we can win any game.
Oh yeah, 100%. And
go on.
Given that we've only had really a pre-season of about 2 weeks, I wasn't surprised that he's heavily rotated, and maybe the reason he's rotated the right hand side is to show the board that we do need.
That's the kind of theory
backups.
That's going around. Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm looking here as well at Bruno Fernandes's Premier League rank. He's first.
Yeah,
every stat.
He's kind of outdone De Bruyne.
Yeah, and considering that there's a lot of people, especially football Twitter can be a very toxic place between fan communities.
100%.
Everyone's saying how he's overrated and that he's missed to score a penalty and things like that. And
he's a stat padder and stuff.
Yeah, and I think that honestly, I will take it if he is a stat padder. I'll take it, but he isn't. He's just a class player. The fact is that does his stat padding lead to goal contributions? Does it lead to goals? Does it lead to assists? Yes, it does. So if he's a stat padder, keep stat padding, mate, because you're doing it. You're doing well as it at the moment.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I mean, I think Donny, like I said, I think Donny either half time or an hour in, depending on McTominay or Pogba, depending on whether we're winning at half time. I mean, it's going to be interesting to see. But certainly, De Gea's 405 games for the club. He's kept 9 clean sheets in the last 14 games. I mean, people saying that he's lost his he's not as good as he was. He's not as good as he was 4 or 5 years ago. But I mean, come on.
I think the way you've also got
he's still one of the top 3 keepers in the Premier League, if not the top 10 in the world.
Yeah, and I think the way you've got to look at it as well is that if you make a mistake anywhere on the pitch as an outfield player, you've got 9 other players to bail you out. If you make a mistake as a keeper, you're on your own.
Exactly.
And yes, could he have done better with the goals he conceded against people like Tottenham last season? Yeah, of course he could. Was he then shaken by confidence? Of course he would.
Yeah.
I'm not being funny, but probably one of the best keepers in the league last season was a guy he knew was coming back to United in the summer and was going to be breathing down his neck. Now, this is a crucial season for De Gea. Is De Gea going to be able to handle the pressure and give a Team of the Year performance, which 3 out of the last 5 years he's been our Player of the Year. He's been in the Team of the Year a few times as well. Is he going to be able to go back to that? Or is Hendo going to come in and then, next summer we look at other options for where De Gea goes? Now, I'm personally a big fan of De Gea on and off the pitch. On the pitch, I think he's a brilliant shot stopper. But also off the pitch, he's a huge heavy metal fan. So And apparently he used to piss Rio Ferdinand off in the changing rooms by playing heavy metal and when everyone wanted to listen to R&B. So for me, he's got my seal of approval. But
for sure.
it'll be interesting.
He's made mistakes, but I think, as I said in one of our previous videos, there's not a keeper in the Premier League who's not made some high-profile mistakes. Alisson has made some mistakes, and he was arguably top 3 of the goalkeepers in the league last season as well.
I mean, look at Ederson as well. One of the best keepers in the world at the moment made that mistake that allowed Scott McTominay to score to make it 2-0 last season for us.
Yeah.
Keepers, when they make mistakes, they
lead to a goal.
Yeah.
99 times out of 100, it does end up leading to a goal 10 seconds later.
Mm-hmm. But
that's just how it is for goalkeepers.
I think like anything, the one thing we can't be doing as United fans is not backing our players. I don't want to hear any of this. De Gea out, Hendo in. I think that yes, if De Gea does continue his lackluster performances from some points in last season, then yes, Henderson deserves a shot at being a first starting keeper. But for now, it's a new season. Everyone deserves a second chance. Everyone deserves to prove themselves, and until otherwise, we have to back De Gea as one of the best keepers in the world, which arguably he's still in the top 5.
Oh yeah, he's still a world class. Oh.
Yes.
Did I cut out again?
Yeah. Discord goes a bit funny every now and again.
Okay. De Gea is still world class. He's still Spain's number 1.
Yeah.
He's if he wasn't good enough for that, then he wouldn't be. If Ollie didn't trust him, then he would have left this summer. I don't know where to, but he would have been out and Hendo would have been in.
Exactly, and I think that with De Gea, I think that we'd be stupid to let him go after a few little mistakes, considering he has single-handedly carried this club. I think it wasn't for the haircut out and the stream is still connected.
Yeah, thankfully OBS will just hold the stream until you...
Yeah, it does.
Hopefully that doesn't happen throughout the game, but...
I actually do need to call up my my internet service provider because I've been playing a few games recently where it will say reconnecting every now and again, and but like it lasts for like all of like 3 to 4 seconds. But 3 to 4 seconds for an online video game for any game business is life and death when it comes to video game life and death.
Yeah.
So, what do you think about Palace? What do you think of their chances? Because me, I rank them as one of the lower.
Well, I mean, in our predictions, you kind of had them going down, didn't you?
I did, yeah.
I think it looks like they're going to keep Zaha now.
I don't think anyone can afford it. I would have loved it if they sold Zaha. I think what is it, 15 million? Or a large percentage of the buyback he's got. But you know, I don't see them pushing on. I think it's going to be pretty tight for them. They don't get enough chances. Zaha carries that team, and I don't see them being able to single-handedly win a game today. But then again, just like anything, football's a interesting issue.
It is, because I think Zaha's a bit like Grealish for Villa. It's just that he's that good for them that he can keep them up.
Yeah. That was me again.
Yeah, for sure.
But guys, this is our first ever live watch-along, so you're gonna have to bear with any technical hiccups. We will get them sorted.
You've got your thingy screen on at the moment, and it's quite loud.
Oh, what the?
Yeah, it's quite loud. You should turn that down.
Oh, what the actual game?
No, the multi-coloured screen thing you've got.
Oh, that actually has audio. Oh shit.
Yeah.
I didn't realise.
It does, yeah.
Alright, I'll turn it off. Yeah. Turn the audio off.
Cool. Yeah, I just check the video because like everything froze for me. I was like, that's cool.
There will be some technical hiccups going into this.
Yeah.
But as we go on, we'll get better and better.
Yeah, for sure.
Like I said, I will be talking to my internet because now we're going to be doing a lot more of these live streams. I definitely need a stable internet connection. I did reset it before the stream, but it doesn't seem to have helped. Luckily, it only happens every 10-15 minutes. So
yeah, man, fucking internet issues are just a bane of streaming life, aren't they?
It has, and it's been a lot worse since lockdown as well because more people are working from home, so more bandwidth's being used.
Yeah. So,
score predictions, given that we are now 10 minutes out from the game.
Well, yesterday I predicted 2-0 to United, and I think I'm gonna stick with that. I think, like not that I predict goal scorers particularly. I don't know that because it could be McTominay and Shaw that score. I don't know. Fosu might score. Who knows?
Yeah.
But I think Bruno and Martial probably. I think we'll get a penalty. I think we're going to be Varchester again. So yeah, we'll see what happens. But I'm going 2-0. How about you?
So I always end up having these late night thoughts a day before a United game, and I always have these predictions pop into my head, and I usually go with the one that sticks. And I've got this feeling of 4-1.
4-1. Okay.
Yeah, and there will be. I reckon there will be a penalty in this game, and I reckon it will be a penalty to Palace. It's just this weird thought that popped into my head. I don't see them being able to break us down.
Right.
Fosu Mensah, I'm not too worried about, because when he played left back for us, now he's not a natural left back, but when he did play left back for us last season, the couple of games he was in, he was strong, sturdy, quick.
So he's a solid fullback, and he's got plenty of scope to develop. And Ollie trusts him over Dalot, and honestly, I've always quite liked Dalot. To be a
My internet keeps dropping out. It's really annoying me now.
Yeah. It happens.
Let me.
My camera's still.
Right, see if that helps. There you go. Hopefully that should help.
No, okay, hang on. Let me. Alright, I'm just gonna unplug my camera and plug it back in.
Okay, no problem. Oh, sorry for the broken cameras here. Alexis, I'm going to try resetting my internet again, and then I'll restart the live stream. I need to double check the stream as well. Alright, we're back live again.
Cool.
And hopefully that helps. I did notice something when I was checking my internet. The power cable was half in, half out.
That probably didn't help.
No, so hopefully now there's some more technical hiccups.
Cool.
No, it keeps disconnecting. Oh. We just did it again. Hopefully it stabilizes. What I'm gonna do is, if you wanna talk to people, I'm gonna just have a quick Google search on. On why it keeps dropping out.
Okay. So yeah, it's gonna be an interesting season. I think signing Sancho is. I think it's gonna happen. I think it will happen.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I just don't think we can.
All right, we are back. We're just having a few technical difficulties, but I'm back for now while we're waiting for Alexi. So hopefully the stream maintains. So you've got me for as a solo host for now. Yeah, Crystal Palace currently have a free kick in a pretty dangerous area, so hopefully nothing comes of it. This is where United need to improve on as well this season, is set pieces. Nicely out there by Shaw, so it's good to have him fresh this season because he was one of our better players last season, I do believe. That's the thing with live streaming, by the way, guys. If anyone's interested in ever doing live streaming, whether it's gaming or talking, if you have internet issues, it can really ruin the week. We are looking good at the moment, I must say. The stream is now currently holding up. We're just waiting for Alexi. Hopefully we're over some of our hiccups. Well in there by Pogba there. Hopefully Alexi rejoins soon. If not, I'll have to create my own little Alexi puppet. Foul there by McTominay going into the back of Zaha. About on the halfway line, so nothing too worrying, but he needs to learn to curb his tenacity just a little, just a tad. Nicely dealt with there by Fosu Mensah. He's looking oh, De Gea's with a mistake. Alexi's just reloaded his PC. Oh no! And we're 1-0 down. What was the defence doing? The defence, I don't know what they're doing. Look at that line. It's absolutely ridiculous. That line is awful. So disappointing. And the stream goes from bad to worse, guys. It's ridiculous. I can't believe it. I mean, I thought we might concede a goal in this game, but I didn't think we'd be the first to concede. I didn't think it'd be after 8 minutes. We really need to get our head in the game now. So far, Ollie's tactical changes, they're not working out. And we're giving the ball away yet again. It's getting ridiculous now. We keep giving the ball away. We're a top 3 team. This shouldn't be happening to us on the first day of the season. We're just allowing Crystal Palace to press us, and it's Crystal Palace. It shouldn't be this difficult. Alexi's back in, but I still can't hear him. try starting the stream again. Alright,
Yeah.
let me share the screen. Oh fuck, I need to... Oh shit on it. There you go. Let me just...
Hey, I can see it, I can hear it, it all works.
Oh, let me... Just trying to sort out the screens. Alright, there we go. Is that better? And we're back after technical difficulty.
Yeah. You've still got your overlay thingy, or is it because you... Okay, yeah, cool.
Yeah, because I'm having a sausage sandwich.
Yeah, that's fine. And you've not changed the score, so.
Oh, yeah. I was so pissed off I didn't even think about it.
Yeah.
Again, we'll learn this stuff.
So, have we been very poor so far?
Very. Keep giving the ball away. The goal was ridiculous. Our back line was at a diagonal, so it was just easy for Zaha to whip a ball in. Townsend just came in at the back post.
Yeah.
Wrong-sided De Gea. De Gea's made a couple of sloppy passes.
Yeah, I saw that on Sky Sports, yeah.
Yeah, it's really bad. We just can't string two passes together.
See, I mean, you know, Matic just has that calming effect, doesn't he, in midfield?
He can just slow play down, yeah.
Yeah. Well.
There's still 70 minutes to go, so...
Oh, I know. It's just it's hard to watch when United are losing.
It really is.
I don't like it. Yeah.
Sorry, the stream's going to buffer every now and again. It's believe it or not, it's not my internet. It's
cool.
just the stream itself. Our stream will be fine.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it might help if you get rid of the chat box.
Pardon?
You know the chat box that you get on that right hand side?
I don't even know how you can. Oh, yeah.
You definitely... Yeah. Then it doesn't have to load that at all.
Let's see.
Well, looked like, you know, Pogba had a shot. That's something, I guess.
We just haven't looked threatening at all.
No. But, like, we need to keep the ball, I think. It's probably, you know, just to calm the game down a bit and get our rhythm. Find some rhythm.
My only concern is it's Roy Hodgson. He'll just defend now. And we don't play well against a low block.
Yeah.
We've been better since we've had Bruno, but it's a lot of pressure to put on one player, you know?
That's why we need Sancho. You can bring in that quality. So just keep the ball a bit, just get your rhythm, settle down a bit.
It's just we shouldn't be having this issues against a team like Crystal Palace. They've come out just looking so much brighter.
Yeah, but they've actually played a competitive game.
Mm. It's looking a bit better now. We're moving the ball at least.
Yeah.
Oh! McTominay nearly in. Then right-footed shot from the left-hand side of the box. What a wasted set piece.
Yep. That's always the way, innit? Trying to do something a bit too clever, like.
Come on now, game. Just one temperature issue after the other.
Yeah.
Can you see us getting back into this then?
Yeah. I mean, you know, we just need to keep pressure on and not make any more mistakes. That's literally it. We just need to keep the pressure on, get ourselves level before half time. So I think, you know, if it obviously, you know, if you're at least level at half time, you give yourself a much better chance second half of get some from the game.
Oh, that was unlucky. He just had his pass was just a bit too heavy then.
Yeah. Yeah. No. You just roll it into him.
I was about to say, sadly, you haven't seen the goal yet, but then again, I'm probably thinking, thankfully, you haven't.
Yeah. It's a big season for most of our players. To be fair, it's a big season for Anthony. He's got to kick on again.
Yeah.
From last season, and score at least that many, roughly that many. Oh dear.
Again, it's United just sloppy.
Yeah.
And I don't understand why we're so sloppy. I mean,
you know, not that I'm going to make excuses, because we shouldn't be losing the game. But we're not as sharp as them. We don't have our best 11 out there for various reasons.
But then again, with the sharpness, we should be a lot sharper than we are after the beginning of most pre-seasons. You know, because
I mean, and like De Gea's already made some mistakes.
Yeah, and that's not good.
You know. Like surely Henderson's looking at that and going, I'm gonna have my chances this season.
Yeah, it'd have been like, I wouldn't have done that. Oh, well in. Oh, Bruno.
It was a good block.
Yeah.
It was a good block.
Could he have done better there though? Could he have fed it into Rashford there? Picks up the ball here. Oh, come on.
Maybe. Oof. Yeah, I think if Kate didn't get his foot in there, that might well creep in the bottom corner, but who knows?
Yeah. Hodgson does know how to beat us, though. That's the thing. Just like there, that stat. They did beat us last season 2-1. So here's the goal now. Look at the defensive line.
Yeah.
It wasn't even a quick ball either, and that's what's most disappointing. Like, no player attempted to. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
We need to stop this long ball stuff now. I keep seeing it from the defenders. They keep hoofing the ball up, hoping that James or Martial will run onto it. It's not the 80th minute yet.
No, that's it. Yeah, that's it. You know, we need to bring. You're still. Oh, okay. Yeah, like Sancho. If we've got Sancho there, then we roll it into Sancho rather than trying to hoof it to Dan James. And Sancho's on the ball. Like, who would you rather have on the ball there? Exactly. Daniel James or Jadon Sancho?
Yeah. Nice little play there.
Yeah. Well done, Pogs. Well done. Go on.
He needs some support. We're just standing off.
Yeah.
Like when we're getting in the ball in promising areas, we're standing off, and it's just like it's almost like we're playing with 5 midfielders, like in the final third, rather than anyone trying to push on and make a run. And that's the issue I'm having at the moment.
And the fact that we still don't have a plan B, we just don't. Under Ole, we don't have a plan B.
We don't have the bench for it at the moment.
Which is why we need Jadon Sancho.
Exactly, yeah.
Tackle him.
Well in by Lindelof there, I must admit.
Yeah. I think there, you tackle him.
But again, we're giving away a set piece, which is I'm very nervous about with United. Even I thought after we got Maguire, we'd firm that up. But last season we conceded far too many from set pieces.
Yeah, that's it.
Crystal Palace don't have a very tall team though, so hopefully it's not going to be so much of an issue. Though they have got Sacco playing today, so. Oh! That was nearly a chance.
Yeah.
See, I think that's a foul.
There's a foul. He elbows him.
That's definitely a foul.
Yeah.
And he didn't get it.
No.
Well, VAR can't pull that back though, can it?
No. That's it. He's yeah. I'm still unclear on what VAR can and can't do, to be honest. But yeah.
Yeah, it's very. I mean, they've not been too clear with the the rulings sometimes. Look, when I think I understand it, then I see a game where it just goes against what I think is right.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
At least we're putting a bit more pressure on at the moment. You know, it's better. The last 5 have been better.
Yeah.
But it's still not enough. We've had one half chance with Bruno, really.
And Pogba's shot.
It's not enough for a team that finished 3rd last season. It really isn't.
Nope.
Not against Crystal Palace, anyway.
Well, you know, it's not like Palace are going to make it easy for us, though, is it? You know,
No.
They're just going to sit behind the ball now, and you know they're a well-drilled team. At the end of the day, and it's another example of one of those games where we should be winning, but they managed to grab a goal, and they're just going to sit behind the ball now and make it as difficult as possible for us. Go on, Timbo, good lad, good lad.
They've just got like 11 players behind the ball now.
Yeah.
We just need that one unlock.
But I mean,
pass.
Rash, like I know Rash there has the ability to score those goals, but he's that surrounded by players. He's got to use his head a bit more.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I would definitely have played that to Shaw then, whipped in a ball in the danger area, the area of uncertainty as they call it.
Yeah, that's it. Oh, Pogs. Again, like Pogba's got the ability to play a really good ball there, and he didn't. Oh, sure.
Again, it's all these sloppy passes that you know you can forgive one or two, but they're happening like every break of play now.
Yeah. So and that's why I like Maguire, because he'll charge forwards, win the ball, and take it.
Yeah. He done well to get to that Shaw, but you know.
Yeah.
So what are your views of what you've seen so far?
Flashes of what we can do, but it's, you know, again, there's no plan B because we don't have a bench to have a plan B. So what's Ollie going to do? You know, bring on Igalo? I mean, what's Igalo going to do that Martial isn't? Like,
yeah.
So he's big and strong. It's like, yeah, and Martial's one of the best goal scorers in the league, in the country. Like, there's no plan B. It's just Palace are going to sit behind the ball. The reason that we're so good against the other top 6 sides is because they don't sit back like this.
That was brilliant play by that was brilliant by Timbo.
Yeah.
Then, but
yeah, it's got to keep himself onside there, Timbo. Like, I see it so often though as well. So a player will whip across in, and then they'll just watch.
Yeah, there's just
right. See, he just stands there and watches. But if you play it and then get yourself back on side, then
yeah,
and that's the difference between a Timbo or a James and a Sancho is, you know, they just have that extra bit of quality. I mean, you know, we've taken over the game, but we're losing, so it doesn't really matter. Like, if it was 0-0, and this was how we, and we were attacking, it'd be, sure we haven't scored, but it's just like, we'll break them down eventually. But being a goal down already, it's just makes it harder, I think.
I think then though James just hit a shot into 4 people when Rashford was unmarked. Again, it's the intelligence of play.
Yeah. So work smarter, not harder.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, we are definitely got having more of the ball at the moment, which is good.
Yeah.
But it's what we do with that ball, and that's what we faced last season, and that's why we want Sancho, is because
he gives us that extra dimension. Like.
Yeah, and right now it's just like we're getting into the right positions, but picking out the wrong ball.
Yeah, and this is exactly what a lot of people are talking about. It's just like, if we had Sancho for this game, I'd be far more confident that we could get back into it.
Yeah, yeah.
Because of everything that Sancho can give you. But we don't have him. He's not even in Manchester. Like, he's not even signed. I mean, if we signed him and he wasn't able to play yet, I'd be okay with that.
Yeah, yeah.
But we brought him in, and either we only bought him yesterday, or he's just not fit yet, and he's on the bench. But yeah, that's fine. I wouldn't have a problem with that.
It's like Luke Shaw in this game has been one of our better players. And the player we look closest to signing is another left back. And yes, we do need depth. We do. Yeah. But would Alex Telles signing, would this change where we are in the game at the moment? Probably not.
No. Sancho over James. It's it's literally a different ballgame.
Yeah.
And again, I like Daniel James. He always puts in 200%. Oh, what's happened there?
Oh,
okay,
God.
Good.
This stream keeps lagging, restarting and stuff.
Yeah.
It's their server, believe it or not mine tonight. I've not had internet issues in the last 35 minutes, which is good.
No. Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely a foul on Bruno. On Pogba, yeah. I think that's speculative. I don't know. I mean,
I don't know. I think
he's definitely been contacted. His boots come off.
Yeah. I just think it was. I think it was an accident on Pogba.
I'll take a penalty right about now.
Yeah, VAR checking.
Oh.
Did they happen at the same time? No. No, Bruno's was first.
Yeah, but the ref didn't blow his whistle.
That's true.
If the ref blew his whistle, they'd give the free kick straight away.
They are checking if that's a penalty or not.
It's definitely a foul. Whether it's enough for a penalty,
whether it's a free kick or a penalty is now.
Because I mean, you can see the contact there, and his boot comes off.
Yeah.
If we get a penalty for this, I feel sorry for Palace. But I'd be happy.
But I'd be happy. I mean, I guess it's technically a foul, but it wasn't even looking at Pogba.
Yeah.
A free kick. Yeah, I think free kicks. I think that's the right decision. As much as I wanted a penalty, I think that was going in. If
yeah.
I think honestly, if that doesn't hit the wall, I mean, the keeper could have saved it as well, but just the direction
that is going top bins as well.
That is going top bins. Yeah.
Oh.
Bruno looking for another free kick there.
In the same position.
But like, I want to go again.
He's just got that camping spot now.
Yeah.
That's a terrible touch from Anthony.
It is.
Yeah, usually I watch the game on Sky Sports. But Sky Sports doesn't let you share the screen. They've got some kind of, because you have to use their own Sky Sports player now. So right. They've obviously got some kind of like, which is fair enough because technically it's.
Yeah, so like you can't share it on Discord. That's annoying. Yeah, but surely you could share your PC screen instead.
No, it's still it's weird. It still comes up black. Like it shows everything.
Ah.
Yeah, it shows everything around it, but that screen. It's quite clever coming from a technological point of view.
Yeah. Well, that sucks. But obviously, there's games on BT Sport, which I think Jess has, doesn't she? So.
No, it's on Sky Sports.
No, I mean like there are games also on BT Sport.
Oh yeah, there are games on BT Sport. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I've also got.
Yeah. So sometimes we'll be able to watch it that way.
Yeah.
And then like some like FA Cup games are on BBC sometimes, aren't they? If they're far enough into the.
They are
whatever.
indeed.
Yeah.
This isn't the way I envisaged the. With all the bad news over Sancho, this isn't how I envisaged the first 45 minutes of the season to be going.
No,
but
I wanted fast-flowing attacking football.
Yeah, but at the same time, I'm really not that surprised.
Me either.
Ugh.
Well, the pass wasn't great.
No. Our passes have been very heavy.
Yeah.
He looks like he's about to cry, old Van der Beek there.
I mean, so do I.
The thing is Ollie going to learn from last season and not leave subs too late if we are we are hitting 60 minutes?
Yeah, I mean, I think McTominay's been good. To be fair, he's done a decent game.
Yeah, he definitely grew into it.
Yeah.
He was a bit too tenacious in the opening exchanges, but
yeah.
I've been more disappointed by. I'm still disappointed by the line that the defence held when.
Yeah, for sure.
When playing, when that ball was played in, that was ridiculous. Like, there's no way our back four should be at an angle like that.
No.
And Timbo was completely ruled out of the play, so it's just as a Premier League team, let alone a top 3 team, you should have better shape than that.
Yeah. See, like, and it's things like that. Like, if Wan-Bissaka was available and on the pitch, maybe that cross never even comes in.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's the difference between our first and second choice players at the moment. Is, with our first team, we can't seem to score or keep a clean sheet.
Yeah.
So
the one thing I will say is that's what Sancho also gives you, is that that tracking back.
Yeah.
Which is very underrated.
Yeah, for sure.
Timbo's got in some good positions, though, I will say.
He has. Oh. Tackle him. Stop him there. Don't like it. To him. Stay on him.
Oh. That was a good save by De Gea. It was right at him, but it was a good save.
Yeah.
Any other top 10 striker, that's in.
See, we're just not.
I don't understand why McTominay's at right back there.
Yeah, like, we're just not consistent against the rest of the table. Against the top 6 last season was really good, and then against everyone else, we're just bang average.
Yeah. Do you think it's a case of like with us, we didn't expect to be 1-0 down at half time in this game? Do you reckon the players are thinking the same thing? Like maybe they've taken their foot off the gas because they think, oh, Crystal Palace, they don't create chances. Just like I said, pre-game.
Yeah, but I mean, they're a Premier League side. At the end of the day, you shouldn't take any Premier League team lightly. And I don't know, man. I just this is tiring watching this, man.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh look, it's more of last season. But like before, we were really good.
Yeah. Well, we had the last few games of the season, didn't we? Where we weren't exactly.
We weren't breathtaking.
Yeah. And I mean, I reckon they'll pull this back. Yep. And I reckon will he book McTominay? Because that's his second or third now. He's gone through a player.
Mm.
He shouldn't be mouthing off either. Because look, is he going for his pocket? No, he isn't.
No.
Definitely a foul. But
yeah, 100%.
He's thinking it was given for the second one, but it was the first one that was.
It was the first one that was given, yeah.
And that's what I do like these tenacious players. Like Brandon Williams is another one. He's tenacious. So is McTominay. Like very much like Roy Keane. But in this day and age of football, a Roy Keane, as brilliant and as much of a United legend as he is, Roy Keane wouldn't make it in the Premier League these days. It'd have a record for the most amount of red cards. Like,
oh yeah, in that sense, yeah.
It's just you can't and that's one thing I don't like about modern day football is it's no to me no longer really a contact sport.
Mm.
You know, so putting in those tough challenges, unless you're going to win the ball like a Wan-Bissaka does with his tackles, just don't go in for it because it's going to be given against you.
Yeah. So the thing that frustrates me the most is that Old Trafford is not a fortress anymore. Like teams aren't scared to come here.
Yeah.
And they should be.
I mean, they were. It was going back to that last season when we were just winning, and then again, it's like because don't forget, like we as half time there 1-0 down, but we as a team. We didn't know we as a club didn't know what Bruno was going to be like when he came. We knew what he could do, but we're like, could he do it in the Premier League? And he surprised all of us with how good he was coming into it. So other teams are going to be like that too. But the minute they figure him out,
I mean, like you see how frustrated Ollie looked there. It's just like you can guarantee he went into the summer and he said, I want a right winger, a centre back, and a midfielder.
Yeah.
And so far we've got a midfielder. That's it. Got no right winger, no centre back. And probably would have said I'd like a left back, but it's not a priority. Yeah. So, and we're not going to get a centre back, I don't think.
And what a lot of people don't realise as well, as much as I love Donny van der Beek, and I'm sure he's going to be an amazing player for us, it wasn't a number 10 that we needed. I mean, it's great that we get a backup for Pogba or Bruno if one of them gets injured, because you know what Pogba's like. He hasn't ever played a full season for us.
No.
But what we really wanted was a understudy to Matic or someone that could replace Matic, who Matic could come in for. We needed a CDM. And I mean, I know we've got McTominay, but you've got to remember he's still young. He's still learning the craft.
Yeah. And and a lot of United fans might disagree with me, but I think Fred's the best backup to Matic at the moment.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because he just works tirelessly.
He does. He and if he loses the ball, he
always works to win it back.
Yeah.
So, thoughts on that first half? You go first.
Playing like a mid-table team.
Yeah.
As it stands right this second, as we are playing, I can't see us getting any more than a goal to draw it level.
No. it's kind of playing out exactly like last season.
It is
This exact game where we went down 1-0 early to an awful goal, and even if we score late, I mean Palace might do like if it finishes 2-1 and they win in the last minute again, it'd be like just like we're just carbon copy of last season.
Yeah.
Even with Bruno, it's just like I don't know, man.
And
it's depressing to watch history repeat itself, and currently that's what's happening.
And I must say this as well, is that no matter what team we've fielded today, it's a team that should be beating Palace.
Yeah.
I
mean, they are. I think they're becoming one of our bogey sides a little bit.
Oh yeah, like a Burnley or a Newcastle.
Yeah.
Now, I would probably have to go and say that if I had to pick a player of the match, it would probably a player of the half. It's probably going to be one of the fullbacks. It'll probably be either Shaw or Timbo. I think that Timbo should have got back better for the goal, but he was attacking at the time.
Yeah,
he's got in some good positions.
I mean, obviously the whole defence, the whole team is at fault for any goals that we concede. But I think if Wan-Bissaka's on the pitch, that cross never comes in.
Yeah.
And why Luke Shaw has let Andros get that far ahead of him, I don't know. Because Shaw was right there with him.
He was.
And then he just let him go, and then he scores. It's like,
but
come on, man.
The positioning of Maguire and Lindelof is also ridiculous because.
Well, we've got two right-footed centre backs.
Yeah.
And that's why we needed to sign Upamecano, who apparently was the top of the list.
Yeah.
Who on the first day of the transfer window we should have gone, here's the money. Even it's like, we're in negotiations for a new contract. Like, well, before we do that, here's the money for him.
Yeah.
Like, bang, and then that's a top class young left-footed centre back that would to pair with Maguire, who's fast. Done. And then I think if we had signed a centre back, then I wouldn't be quite so annoyed about Sancho, but I still would be.
100%.
But I mean, I don't know, man. It's not been dreadful from United, but it's not been great. The first 15 minutes, especially, were just so bad.
I mean, look, that's where Timbo goes wrong. He steps off.
Yeah, and Shaw. What Shaw here? And when he started in that picture, he was like a yard or two off of Townsend.
Yeah.
And when the ball comes in, he's about 3 or 4 yards off him.
I mean,
yeah.
At that point, Lindelof should have put a foot in.
Yeah. I think again, it's more of the same because our defense is unbalanced.
Yeah.
And Shaw's clearly not very sharp right there, is he? Yeah. Look at this is exactly what you're talking about. The diagonal line.
Yep.
Of the back is awful. It's so bad.
It is.
And how on earth we've allowed that to happen, I don't know.
That's the kind of thing you see in a Sunday League game.
Yeah.
That is Sunday League defending.
Yeah.
In fact, if it was Sunday League defending, Lindelof would have stuck a foot in. So it's worse than Sunday League defending.
But I think if Maguire's on the right where he's supposed to be, his Pogba's chance, which I didn't actually see.
Again, it's very similar to the Bruno one.
Yeah.
Just right at the. That's probably our better one, McTominay's.
Yeah. Yeah, it's. I don't know. It just all seems very slow. It's quite a slow. I mean, I know Palace is sitting behind the ball.
This is where James should have laid in Rashford
James,
there.
Yeah, you just roll it into the box, Because you never know what's going to happen. Even if a defender comes towards it, he might miss the ball completely.
Yeah.
Or, skew it into Pogba or something. You never know what's going to happen. Put it into the area. Don't try and shoot when you've got 4 players in front of you, like Bruno did. I don't know. Yeah, Meso's coming on, I think, at half-time.
I'd hope so. We definitely need that creative spark.
Yeah, I mean... Yeah.
Because right now we're just looking a bit flat.
Yeah, very, very flat, very last season. And, I mean, part of that is we have no new players in the team.
Yeah.
So, of course, it's going to be the same as last season because there's no... I mean, Donny van de Beek's on the bench, but who do you take off? McTominay's been pretty good. Pogba's had a decent game. Bruno's Bruno. Who do you take off? So you bring on Greenwood in place of James, which, I think Ollie needs to do that at half-time. Don't mess about. Don't mess about with 60th minute. Bring on Mason at half-time. Get him straight on.
Or will he replace at half-time, replace James for Greenwood? If that doesn't improve after maybe the 70-minute mark, will he take off like Rashford and then move to like a diamond and then have Van der Beek, Pogba, Bruno and McTominay on?
I don't know.
Or do you swap Van der Beek for McTominay and then put Pogba in the CDM role?
Or put Donny in CDM role, or because you can argue either way for either player. I don't know. I just don't know. I mean, I'm not Ollie Solskjaer, so I'm not a trained coach or whatever. So I don't know. It's difficult, man. I mean, we certainly improved as the half went on, but it's still defensively. Every time Palace went forwards, it's just like, here we go.
Yeah, it's like you've got that sinking feeling in your gut that something's going to come of it, and it nearly did with that Ayew shot.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Maguire's a very good defender. I think we can all see that. He's very good. But he's playing half on a turn. When balls are coming in from the right, he can't attack it as he would if he was playing on the right.
Yeah. Because
he's playing on the left. And it just changes the angle of everything for him. Whereas if he was on the right hand side, it would be I think Ollie plays him on the left rather than Victor. Because he trusts Maguire more on that left side. Because Maguire, I think Maguire's the better overall. I mean, he's the captain as well.
I agree.
But I don't know, man. There's so much nuance to how it's going wrong. And I think if we felt, we're not signing a centre back this summer. I'd be very surprised if we did.
Well, according to Fabrizio Romano on a podcast,
we're signing a left back and a right winger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, but is that right winger going to be Sancho, or is it going to be, which there's talks about it being Ismail Sarr, which I think why get Ismail Sarr because it's no different to Dan James.
Yeah,
it's an unproven right winger.
And if not that I think this is the way that it can go or should go, but if we're going to say okay, well we'll sign Sancho next summer and sign Sarr, well then we're not signing Sancho because we've just bought a right winger.
And if we leave Sancho to next season, could you imagine that, him being like, well, if you wanted me, you would have come got me, and all it takes is for the Liverpool to come calling, because there's
or Real Madrid or Barcelona once they're kind of in that into their rebuild cycle. Because I mean, Barcelona have signed 1 or 2 players, but they're not going to be until next year. They're not going to be able to offload the players that they don't want, like Griezmann and that.
Yeah, well, I mean, also you got to remember as well is that there's talks that that Salah and Mane might be looking to be sold for ridiculous amounts of money, 150 million to a Barcelona. So if they do end up getting rid of them, who do they replace them with? Because Sancho can play on the left or the right. So
I mean, he's predominantly right-footed, but yeah, he can for sure.
So, like, if I was Liverpool and I lost one of my major front three, Sancho's the first on my list.
Yeah.
Especially considering then Liverpool will be in the position we're in this season where they're going to need a replacement.
Yeah.
And you know, it's the same as us now. Is that who do you get? Well, there's only really one right winger anyone wants, and that would be Sancho because he's young and he's proven. Again, it just. This is what I'm saying is that with us not signing Sancho, right? Yeah, it affects our season this season, but I actually think it affects more than that going forward as well.
Well, and just realistically, if we don't sign him now, then we ain't going to sign him.
No, and we're not going to be able to do what we did with Bruno. We're not going to be able to sign him in mid-season.
No. That's it.
Because,
or Ruud van Nistelrooy either.
Yeah, the only reason we signed Bruno mid-season was because Sporting were out of everything other than the league, and the league was already nailed on. So they didn't need Bruno to.
No, and they did, and they definitely needed the money because they're having financial issues, weren't they? So
yeah. Greenwood's coming on now.
Greenwood's coming straight on. Yeah, good. Yeah. Okay. Ole's just gone for it. Yeah. I mean, you know, I think he started Dan James because Greenwood's not going to play 90, but he can definitely play 45.
Yeah.
Which is fine. I get that, but Wolves are losing, so.
I feel sorry for Dan James, but it's one of those things that in the next year or two you're going to be able to see whether he is going to be the player we think he can be.
Yeah, and you know, he definitely showed great potential when he first joined, but then because we didn't have anyone else, he was overplayed. So.
Oh yeah, definitely. And mind you, unlike a lot of our players, quite a few of our players actually. He has also done international duty with Wales, so
yeah, where he's played well and he's done himself justice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But...
Excuse the pun there. A testing time, COVID testing.
Yeah.
I like that they've given him the number 11 shirt.
Oh yeah, definitely, 100%. You know, but I think the next 2-3 seasons are going to make or break his career.
Oh yeah, definitely. We have the youth to eventually succeed to a point of not having to maybe having Sancho, we need him now, but there is also a chance with some of the players we've got coming through, if they play well enough, you know, can fill that gap. But
yeah,
it's a risk. It's too much of a risk.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, Sancho's pretty nailed on to be an absolute superstar.
Yeah. I mean, the one thing about Greenwood is just like Rashford, he's a player that burst on the scene, was overhyped, but managed to live up to that hype. Not like a Federico Makeda or a Ananyanazai or James Wilson. All players that scored on their debuts or done well on their debuts, you know.
Yeah.
It's like they're players that have come in and they've been consistent.
Yeah, for sure.
Now, to have two of those in the space of 5 years is, I actually think, quite rare.
Most definitely.
So it'll be interesting to see where they are in the next 5 years.
Yeah.
I mean, how old is Rashford now? Is he 22 or 23?
I don't know off the top of my head. He's 22 or 23. He's still got plenty of years ahead of him yet.
Yeah, he's 22, and he'll be 23 on the 31st of October.
Right, okay.
So, you know, in 5 years he'll be 27, and he'll still be, somewhat in his prime.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Depending on his position though, because when he started, he was a striker for us.
Yeah.
Now we're playing in majority on the left wing.
Yeah.
You know, as we know, wingers, after a certain point, they end up changing positions and stuff. Is he going to be able to adapt to that?
Yeah. I mean, we're not going to beat Palace. Never mind, close the gap. Like,
yeah, exactly.
It's just not good enough. Yeah, you don't say.
We definitely we need consistency. We need and we also need a backup plan. And I don't blame Ollie for that. I don't think that there is a backup plan you can use if you don't have the depth. Good to see Sir Alex still coming to the games, given that with his hemorrhage and all of that. Like, it's nice to see that he's looking healthy, looking strong. Oh, look at that! I mean, if you were to put Zaha through,
I think Zaha scores that. Yeah.
Where is it? It's here. If he plays it then. If that was a Man United chance, I'd have been furious. Similar to that Dan James one where he should have played in Rashford. I wouldn't be surprised if it's one of the reasons he was brought off.
Yeah.
Because that was a good opportunity.
His
awareness is off.
His awareness, and I would say he just to go on loan, but I mean, at least he's fast and young, and he's got no fear.
Well, Dan James,
it's like if you send out Dan James on loan, then who takes his place in the squad?
Yeah,
we don't have anyone else.
Well, that's what was meant to happen with Dan James. He was meant to go out on loan after we bought him, but we just didn't have the
squad.
We didn't have the squad, and we had injuries, and then we played Dan James, and he done well, so we kept him, and that was at his behest because he's playing week in, week out in the toughest league in the world.
Yeah,
and you see it when he scored against was it Lask when we beat him 4-0, and he finally got a goal, ended his goal drought. Like he screamed, like as in like to be like yes, because it must have been a weight off of his shoulders.
Yeah,
that's a weight that shouldn't be on like a 21-year-old.
Nah. Oh, man.
I mean, I'd love to know our average team age right now, because it's got to be pretty young.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's unlucky. Managed to get a good, decent shot away. I think as well, who is our elder statesman at the moment? It would probably be like Luke Shaw or Harry Maguire or David De Gea.
Matic, normally.
Yeah, but as in it's on the field right now.
Oh yeah, De Gea, but he's not going to affect outfield play that much, is he? Okay.
I mean, that was a good blocking, but we shouldn't be affording him that space.
No. Well, actually, Bruno, I guess, is our kind of quote-unquote elder statesman.
Yeah.
He's been around and he's, done a lot.
You don't want to see him going down because, he was out, what was it, 2 years?
Yeah.
Then again, I don't want to see any of our players get injured. Then again, I'd rather it be someone on the right, a right back, than a Pogba or a Fernandes or.
Yeah.
Though I will say, I mean, I would say Timbo. I mean, yeah, he was partly at fault for that goal, but done well in some really promising positions in the first half. He looked more deadly, like when he gets the ball on that right, he looks more deadly to put in a decent ball or pick out a player than say Wan-Bissaka does, which I've always said is an area that Bissaka needs to improve on.
Yeah.
But we go again. We have to treat this like it's 0-0.
Well, but it's not.
I know.
Yeah.
But we have to treat it that way. We have to sort of say, all right, let's go again. Forget what happened.
Oh yeah, totally, yeah. So like, I think a lot of the mid-table teams figured this out. They just nick a goal and sit back.
Yeah,
that's it. Because they know how we play, and if they sit deep, then we can't get behind them.
Yeah,
and that's it. Whereas a player like Sancho can unlock the door, and so can Bruno. But Bruno's a known quantity already.
Yeah.
People know what he can do, so they close off the passing lanes. Okay.
It's just, I mean, that left-hand side. See, I keep on second guessing myself because maybe I'm wrong because Fosu Mensah's just let them get away a few times now. And would Wan-Bissaka do the same?
He wouldn't. No. And again, like I say, that's the difference. Yeah. Wan-Bissaka, even some Man U fans don't appreciate the importance of Wan-Bissaka's tackles.
Yeah.
His stats, defensive stats in terms of tackling, are ridiculous.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Just ridiculous, and obviously this isn't quite our full strength team because we've got several players in who wouldn't be in and so on, and of course it freezes right on a corner.
Yeah, I know.
So who knows?
Someone was booked.
Yeah, Joel Ward booked. Oh, for fouling Greenwood.
Yeah. It's holding him off.
Yeah.
We just need that one key pass.
Just that, we just need to unlock the door once, and I think then the game's ours. But
the thing is, as well, is that Crystal Palace against Man United, they'd probably take a draw. So scoring one goal doesn't mean they're going to stop.
No.
Oh. What a ball, though.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, don't freeze now. Oh.
And like, Rashford's just been non-existent again.
Yeah.
And then, I know he's still recovering from his back injury, but he's not bringing anything to the team at the moment.
No. Again, if we got Sancho, I could quite often see what's that by Pogba? I could quite often see Sancho replacing Rashford in a few games and having Greenwood and Sancho playing, because Rashford's injury record worries me. I'm not gonna lie. For such a young player to have technically what was considered a broken back.
Yeah. Like that changes his future.
Yeah.
And he's not, like, he scored goals and stuff since he came back from injury, but he's not been the same since.
No. And it must, it's like when you fall off your bike, you're kind of nervous to get back on your bike again.
Yeah.
You must be like nervous that, what if I go in for a challenge and land on my back, or
yeah.
There must be some psychological
and like Martial's had no service today as well.
Yeah.
It's just hard so frustrating to watch this.
Yeah.
It's like, really just we're not creating anything.
Need to refresh this stream, I think.
Yeah, we're just not creating anything of substance. It's like they've had way more shots than us, I think, at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, most of those have been, into Rose Ed, but it's just been so poor. Again, if we manage to score a goal, then it's game on, and we can score 2 or 3 after that. But it's getting that first goal that's going to be the problem.
Yeah.
And Palace free kick, it looks like. Yeah.
It's just right now we don't look like scoring.
Nope. We're still flat. Rashford's done nothing the whole game. I mean, like I did say in my, was it in my preview? I can't remember where I said it now. I did say at some point that like losing this game might not be the worst thing, because it'd be like, look, we need Sancho because we've lost against Crystal Palace.
Yeah.
We need to get this deal over the line ASAP so we can bring him in, and he's going to transform the squad.
If we don't get decent reinforcements, we're not getting Champions League football again next season, and then the Glazers and Woodward are going to lose out on money.
Yeah.
Because I think that's what they're hoping. It's like, oh well, this team got us Champions League, they can do it again. Well, no, because other teams strengthen based on the results of the previous season, and we were lucky to get third. People think that we deserved third. I don't think we did. I just think that like Leicester fell off after lockdown. Like no one thought Leicester was going to drop off like they did, but they did.
No, yeah.
But like the gap between even like Wolves, Sheffield United, Spurs, Chelsea, anyone could have finished. Oh! You've got
finally,
to score that.
Something.
Yeah, but
it's taken us this long to have a half decent actual chance, not a shot from 500 yards out.
I think you've got
to hit the target there, Mason.
Yeah.
You've got to hit the target. It's a free header.
Yeah, he should have gone back across the
keeper. Back across goal. Finally, like it's taken this long to create a clear-ish goal-scoring opportunity. Like, there's no cut and thrust. It's just crap.
Yeah,
it's just,
indeed. Yeah,
it's just a bit crap. And again, on paper, we should be hammering Palace.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And like, Bruno's still a great player, obviously, but the Bruno effect, I think, is over now.
I say they've put Greenwood on the left and Rashford on the right.
From the right, yeah. That's it. That's better.
Nice by De Gea there. He kept calm.
Yeah, sweeper keeper, good stuff. That's better. You can't hesitate. You just got to commit to what Like I've always thought, even if what you're committing to is potentially going to lead to a goal, if you've already committed to it, stay committed to it, because it's football. You never know what's going to happen. You could put him off. You could, you know what I mean. There's so much that can happen between where you hit the ball and where it goes in or not. Ooh, that. Okay, we're starting to open them up a bit now.
Yes, we're definitely playing better.
Yeah, finally. It only took us an hour to look dangerous going forwards.
We definitely need.
Go on. Good lad.
Oh, nice.
Oh, go on.
See, that's the one time our players ain't standing off.
Yeah. Why you cut it back though? Just put it across the face. I mean, you force an own goal, a corner. It doesn't matter. Just put it across the face of goal into that area of uncertainty, innit? To him. Good block, Scott. Well done, Scott McTominay.
See,
yeah, he has moments like that where he does it right.
Yeah.
Go on.
See, I don't blame Martial for not or whoever whipped in that ball. Sorry.
Yeah, Martial. Yeah,
for not putting it dead in the centre, because if you watch when we do usually put the ball in the centre, everyone's standing off the penalty spot. So he's probably thought, they're probably doing that again. So he's pulled it back.
Yeah, totally.
And it's okay.
Pogba again.
Yeah, I know. He's lost it a few times today. Well in, Bruno.
I mean, I've got no actual
Pogba
problem.
Again.
Yeah, I've got no actual problem with a player if you're playing in like a pass in the opposition defensive third, in your attacking third, and it doesn't quite work out. That's fine. But it's when you're doing it in your own midfield. That's when I'm just like, you shouldn't be doing that.
Yeah.
Should not be doing that. Well then, Harry Maguire. He's so good at that. He's so good at stepping up and just getting his foot in.
Well, you say that and then he takes a player out.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. But,
professional foul.
Yeah, totally.
I think he thought he was going to skip out to the left, I think.
Yeah.
But Zaha's got that in his locker. He's able to change his feet. Oh, here comes Donny.
I think Pogba's coming off.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Pogba's not being great. I mean, he pushed us forward early in the second half, and he's played a few good balls, but he's given it away 4 or 5 times now in the game, at least.
With Pogba, my one criticism of his game has always been that I think he can pick out a killer ball, but I think a lot of them are risks. Do you know what I mean?
He tries that risky ball too often.
Yeah.
Which is also one of his best qualities. It's kind of a double-edged sword, isn't it? Go on, Meso.
Oh.
All right, it's okay. Still got the ball.
Now here's the question though: do you take Pogba off and risk him being pissed off, considering we might be signing to a new contract soon?
It's first game of the season. It's fine.
Yeah.
The only reason Pogba won't sign a new contract is, I think, is if we fail to sign Sancho. I think we don't sign Sancho. Pogba goes, I'm running down my contract. I'm leaving because there's no
ambition. Yeah.
There's no ambition at this club anymore, and I'm just not doing it. And I wouldn't blame him one bit.
No, I wouldn't either.
To be honest. He left Juventus for us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Juve, who win the title year in, year out, and compete for the Champions League year in, year out, and we're just kind of stuck in the doldrums now. We've become Liverpool.
Oh we've become 1990s Liverpool. Yeah, look at this.
Good tackle.
Is that offside? Fucking hell. Offside.
Offside.
Yeah, he looked offside. Ooh.
Of course now. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's well offside. Okay, good. All right.
Still.
Okay. We need to use that. We need to use that now. All right, it's not a goal. Let's chill out, calm down, get our heads together, go and score down the other end. Make them pay for that. For that. Yep, Pogba's off.
Yeah.
He's not the best game. Go on, Donny.
Come on, Donny.
Go on, Donny. You can do it, lad.
VD.
You can do it all. Come on, come and make a goal. Either you score it or get an assist.
So I watched the highlights of the Villa game. I didn't watch the full thing.
Yeah, same.
Because I already knew the results.
Yeah, same.
And he looked like one of our better players.
Yeah.
But other than that, I haven't seen his. You know, you can judge someone by their extended highlights, but it's seeing how they work off the ballers and things like that I'm really intrigued to see when the stream stops buffering.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we're never going to see it.
No.
See, he does do stuff like this, though. If you notice, he's in their area. He's like a proper advanced number 10 usually. That's why I'm uncertain whether he can play that CDM role. I'm sure he could if he was asked to. But
actually, he has done for Ajax in the past.
Yeah, I know.
Not regularly, but he can play that role if he's asked to. So, yeah. Oh. Close down that chat box as well.
Yeah.
Oh! Wrong player. That came to the wrong player.
It did. See, even Maguire buries that, I think. Oh, it's behind him. Fair play. Fair play. Like to get a shot as close as that onto it. Like, fair play.
Oh, it's getting better, but I still don't know if we can score.
At the moment, our defense is looking shaky. Like there's going to be another goal in this, and I just can't tell you who it's going to go to.
No. First thing Van de Beek does, gives the ball away.
Oh, come on.
Good block. Good block. Good block.
See what I mean, though? It's too...
There's two last ditch.
Yeah.
Go on, Rash. Go on, Rash.
Oh.
Nah, lad. Nah. Trafford. You see, this is exactly how he was the end of last season as well.
I mean, the defence, that shouldn't be happening in the defence. It was good. Yeah, you can't stop that.
Yeah, no, that's never a penalty. Don't give him a penalty because that is.
He's running. You can clear.
No.
No, he's checking it.
See, this is what needs to happen more, is referees go and have a look at themselves, because then they can make a decision. Look at it and go, I mean, you know, I know that the rules are there, but still referee's discretion should be used.
Yeah, if you watch it in slow-mo, it looks like a handball, but you've got to watch it in fast speed. He's running.
Yeah. And why is he scooping it anyway?
He's giving it. You're kidding me.
That's a ridiculous penalty decision. That's ridiculous. Like
Look, he's running. Look, he's running. He's running. You can see it. Why didn't they show that angle? Watch. Look, he's running. Arms are swinging. Nah, never.
Like, no one even appealed for that. That's absurd. Oh, if he scores this, it's game over. It's just game over.
Mm.
It's ridiculous. And again, the rules. It's not the referee's fault. It's the rules. The rules state if the ball hits your hand in the penalty area and it changes and it like alters the flight of the ball, then it's a penalty if you're a defender.
Yeah.
And that's not how it should be. That's ridiculous. It's nonsense. It's utter nonsense.
Yes!
Yes! Well done, De Gea!
Such a bad penalty, but I'll take it.
I don't know if AU thought...
Good stretch of the arm, though.
It was. I don't know if AU thought, this is ridiculous.
That is actually vindication, though.
It is. I am just wondering, with how he took that if AU's gone, that's never a penalty.
I don't think you do. We wouldn't do that.
No.
No, yeah. What?
Are you joking me? Oh, for fuck's sake.
This is fucking ridiculous, mate. I don't believe what I'm witnessing.
Yeah, this... That's...
This is fucking ridiculous, mate. That's fucking ridiculous.
They do, yeah. I'm not going to dispute that, but we've definitely been done by VAR.
That's ridiculous.
I'm not saying anything right now because it's just going to be.
Like, I'll say it. I'll say it. I think this is fucking terrible. Absolutely fucking appalling.
Nah, like the stuff that I would say, man, is not stuff that we should have on stream.
Oh. yeah, it's.
Yeah, I can take us losing when we're the worst team, and Palace have been the better team without question today. They just have been. I've got no problem with that at all. And well, apart from us losing, obviously, but.
I mean, Rashford's trying to run without the ball. This is absurd, though. Like, if I was that ref and I've given that handball, right? Now, this is just my thinking, right? Fair enough. All right, you've given the handball, but it's taken so long. The ref's got to have thought, do you know what? This is so 50-50 kind of thing. That when
it wasn't even 50-50 though.
It wasn't.
Blatantly not a penalty.
But then, like, you must think that when the penalty is taken, just let it go. Like, you've given them the chance. They've missed it. The thing is, though, let's have a topic for debate here. Would Sancho have changed the scoreline? Because look at the defense has been awful.
Sancho is but think of how many games we won purely because of Rooney or Ronaldo, or Tevez or Berbatov, or Scholes or Giggs, because they unlocked that goal.
Yeah.
They scored that equaliser. They scored that winner. Like, and who do we have now that is that kind of player?
Bruno.
Yeah, but he needs people around him who can do that.
Yeah.
Like Sancho, like Martial.
But
one player by themselves can't make that difference. But when you got 3 or 4 of them, or 11 of them on a team, it really makes that difference.
I just think our whole back 5, goalkeeper included, this isn't Man United level today.
Today, no.
Yeah, it's not. It's nothing short of appalling at points today.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, Timbo's done well going forward. I'll give him that. Luke Shaw's done well going forward, but when we needed them,
I think having only one game in pre-season,
that's
just not helped. I mean, I know that we needed a rest, but give your fringe players a chance to play as well. You know what I mean? If say for example, McTominay had 2 pre-season games rather than the however long he played against Villa. He'd be sharper, he'd be fresh, you know what I mean? Hey?
Ask the players how they feel,
Yeah.
Because, I mean, we didn't exactly play our first 11 against Aston Villa. Look, again.
No.
I mean, that's a good tackle from McTominay again. But...
Yeah. Pass it...
we're not releasing it quick enough.
Exactly. Donny's play it, and it's 10 seconds later that he's playing it. We're not quick, we're not sharp, we're not good. We're not. And Palace have had a game already. And now they're bringing on reinforcements. And we can't because our bench is trash.
Yeah. We've brought on Agallo maybe, but... Again, we're not getting the service into Martial, so who thinks we're going to get into Agallo? Do you know what I mean? It's like...
And, I'm not going to get all, doomsayer and it's the end of days and all that, because it's the first game of the season, long way to go. Still, we're not playing our first team today. Not in its entirety anyway. We can still bring in Sancho, still bring in a left back. I mean, not that that's crucial for us really, but
oh yes, Donny! Come on, Donny.
Okay.
You called it, mate.
I did. I called it. I mean, I'd hoped it would be the equaliser, but to start. Don't forget to change the scoreline again.
I've done it.
You've done it? Oh, okay, cool.
It came off a defender, so it can't be offside either.
Yeah.
Good finish.
It's a solid finish, that. Well done, Donny. Good lad. first of the season, debutant scores. Just like last year with Dan James. Huh.
Yeah.
Although that was 4-0 against Chelsea, so it's a bit different, but...
I still remember that goal. He looked so nervous to shoot that he missed the ball, didn't he? But luckily he got a second swipe.
Yeah, he got a second swipe at it, yeah.
Okay, so we did bring on Ighalo. For Mensah, okay, we're going for it now. What are we going? 3-4-3? No, we're going to... Yeah, we probably are.
No, McTominay's gone to right back. I mean, that's no... I mean, to me, that's not any worse than having Timbo. No disrespect to Timbo, but
he's done well going forward. Like I've said, I won't knock him for that.
Yeah.
But I it's a 1 out of 10 for me for defence this game.
Oh yeah, but I think McTominay is probably my man of the match today.
Yeah, definitely.
So far,
yeah.
He's been good. He's not given the ball away that I can remember. I know he's given away a couple of stuff, but that's just the role of a midfielder in it. So, okay, so Martial's playing behind Ighalo. Where's Bruno?
Oh, he's there. He's just come onto the screen.
Oh, yeah. So I think I don't even know what our formation is. Our formation is attack, I think. so our general formation is just.
Our formation is probably 1-1 fucking 8. You know.
Yeah.
In a minute, you're just going to see Maro and Fellaini running down the tunnel.
Dear God, no. Good ball, Donny. Oh, yeah, and buffering. Good ball.
Ugh.
Can someone get it in the box, please?
Oh, come on.
Oh.
Oh.
No. Oh, good block that. That is okay.
Oh, come on.
Gallo, not quite. See, if that was Martial, just maybe. Anyway. Martial's
really
still on the pitch, so.
He's really not done anything, has he? This game, though.
But he's not had the service to.
Yeah.
Like, he needs the service to do stuff with the ball. If he's not given the ball, what the fuck can he do?
Yeah, exactly.
But,
oh,
go on, put it across.
Need better.
Go on, Rashi, get to it. Good lad. That'll do.
Oh, get up, mate.
Good, slap him.
Slap him back down.
Slap him back down. Get down, Wilf.
I mean, come on.
I mean, Wilf's just killing time. I mean,
Yeah.
our players would do exactly the same thing. Same situation.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, I'm not going to fault him for trying to buy time. Like, that's Bruno's playing like in Tom Brady right now. Go on, Donny. No, he's gonna watch. Okay. Stick on him, Bruno. To him.
Oh.
No.
Oh, come on.
Well,
David De Gea don't even move.
like the keeper didn't have a chance, but he shouldn't have been allowed to shoot. Should not allow him to shoot from there. We know how good he is.
It's ridiculous. This is.
It's an example of a player who we should have kept. Shouldn't have sold him back to Palace. Should have given him a chance.
Yeah.
Potential world class player, and he's very good. But instead, he's scoring against us and putting in a good performance against us.
Was it Van Gaal that sold him?
No, Moyes.
Moyes.
Or it was Moyes that bought him and Van Gaal. Oh, was it? Okay. It may well have been Moyes who sold him out. I don't know. And I think if he played under Sir Alex, he would be a United player now.
Yeah, definitely.
If he played even one season under Sir Alex, because the other deal done before Sir Alex left.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
The deal was in place, and he arrived.
And Sir Alex was gone. Yeah.
I think, or is it? Oh, I don't know.
No, that does ring a bell.
I don't know. Yeah, but fucking yeah. Such a piss poor performance.
It really is.
And like Donny's come on for what? Within 10 minutes he scored.
Yep.
What did Pogba do? I think even if we score a second goal, I don't think we can get it back. I mean, never say never, but it's just not our day. I think is the main. Well, that and we've been shit, but Glazers out, mate.
Oh, 100%. Even if we'd have won this game 5-0, still the same.
We're becoming Liverpool from 10 years ago. Just well off the pace. Can't quite put it together. Can't get consistency. Like, do you remember Liverpool just after... I think... Well, actually, no, it was... Was it during Benitez? Yeah, it was. They play really well against the top 6, but they really struggle against the lower teams.
Yeah.
And that's exactly where we're at. We've got some very good players, but at least their owners invested. Like, our transfer business has not been through the Glazers' money at all. It's been through a loan. It's been through a loan.
That's why they've always kept our club in debt. They've run it off of debt.
Well, yeah, because we weren't in debt before Glazers bought us.
Yeah. 15 years of it.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, absolutely not.
Do you know what? I would have said a draw first game of the season, given our lack of preparation. I'd been like, do you know what? I'll take it. But
yeah.
How that's
Gallo, why you?
I still think that was a foul, but yeah.
Yeah, but
look at our defence though. We're just getting torn open.
What defence?
Yeah.
We don't have a defence.
I guessed a 4-1 scoreline. It could still be a 4-1 scoreline. and I also said Palace would score a penalty.
Still could be. You did, yeah. Just the 4-1's the wrong way.
Yeah. My dream self probably assumed I thought it'd be United. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. If Palace score another goal and it goes 4-1, and it ends 4-1, I am fucking clipping my prediction and making a meme thing out of it to put on the channel.
I'm just hot. Like, watching United lose just breaks my heart every time, man. I can't take it.
Yeah.
It just ruins my entire day. Never mind all my personal stuff I've got going on right now, which is bad enough.
Yeah.
But I can't even enjoy football. I don't mind.
I don't even mind losing if we play well, and if it's like the rub of the green just doesn't work for you.
Yeah.
But our defence has been non-existent. We might have well played with 4 red cards at the start of the game.
Yeah. I mean, again, as I said in my game preview, if we lose, which we're going to lose now, it just gives us that maybe gives us that impetus to go and get Sancho now. Like, we clearly need him. We need a world-class player to lift the team again. And to bring our quality up.
Yeah.
Because our quality is you can talk about Rashford and Pogba and whoever, but if it's all last season, it's like going into a new Formula One season, and you've bought your championship winning car from last season. Not that we won the title, but like if Hamilton was in the same car that he raced with last season, he wouldn't be winning.
No,
he wouldn't be winning. He'd be nowhere near.
What people don't realise is, like, your team can play really well the season before, but then football clubs aren't just 11 players and a manager. It is literally, they have, like, analysts that look at where each team is strong and where they got beat last season or drew last season. What's our weak point? Where can we rebuild on? So when we come to the next season with an unchanged 11 or, like, whatever, it's like they can turn around and say, oh, okay, we played them this season, and this is where this problem happened.
But we've added one player. That's it. We added one player who's not who wasn't a priority signing. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's not going to go well, is it? Whereas, I mean, Palace have bought more players. No, they're not the quality of Sancho or Van der Beek. But Palace have bought, Newcastle bought more players than us. Like, not that I would take Callum Wilson out of club, but it's better than fucking nothing.
Yeah, I mean, we'll talk about we'll do a video later tonight about just talking about the game, but I will say this now is that penalty and the issues surrounding that with VAR and the retake and all of this, I think that would be a morale killer.
Yeah.
I mean, my morale dropped, and I'm not even on the pitch.
No.
Like, that's a ridiculous outcome to happen, and
yeah. Well, yeah. Well, I mean, you said later. I mean, if we don't do it, like, I'm fucking salty when I lose. Never mind when I can't stand losing.
Yeah, me neither.
So, like, we need to do it pretty soon. I mean, if that's okay, obviously, if you're busy after the game, then we can record it later. But
I've got a few things to do after the game, so
that's cool. Yeah, we'll sort out later. That's fine.
Either we can record it later, or you can do one, or I can do one. Either or.
No, we'll do it later. It's fine.
Yeah, it's just.
I'm just super sulky and salty after losing. So.
I mean,
it's just been a really poor performance.
The only positive I can think of is
Donny.
is Donny scoring on his debut. Timbo had a couple of good attacking plays, but nothing came of it.
No.
And
I think
maybe McTominay.
I think McTominay's shown that he can be a very good player.
Yeah.
World class, maybe we'll find out over the next through the season whether McTominay can up his game.
Yeah.
But I think the only time United are winning the title in the next 5 years is on FIFA.
Yeah, unless we have a ridiculous season like Leicester did.
Nah.
But again,
to get anywhere near Liverpool or City, we need Sancho. We need the likes of Upamecano. Yeah, opening day horror show, absolutely.
100%.
And again, I think it's been said in a lot of different places that if Ollie doesn't get the back in, so if we don't get Sancho, he'll be gone by Christmas. And I think it'll happen. I think it should happen. I think United fans would lose their shit quite rightly. We all love Ole. And, you can bring in your Pochettinos and your Mourinhos and whatever. Doesn't matter to me. Doesn't matter. It's happening again. The manager's not being backed, and that's it. And then he gets sacked, and he has to take the blame for it from within the club.
Yeah.
And it's just, not that Ole can't turn it around, but we need. Oh, hello, bug crawling into my drawer. But we need. Weird, but we need Sancho to improve the team. And if 100%. we don't get him, then I don't see us finishing third. I don't see us doing a deeper run in the Champions League. Because look at everyone in Europe has improved. We bought one midfielder who's very good, but if we get him and Telles and not Sancho, that's a complete failure.
100%.
Complete failure.
I think before we close off this stream, I'm going to say one thing as well. Looking back on it, just going through Twitter now and seeing a replay of the potential United penalty. It's definitely a penalty. Even if the player doesn't mean to foul Pogba, he fouls Pogba.
Yeah.
If the Lindelof one is given, I don't know why this one wasn't given. So it's sad. We've lost 3-1. We go again.
Yeah, and and if that doesn't show our weakness and show that we need to bring in at least Sancho, if not Sancho and a centre back, then I don't know what will. Thank you for watching. Or if you're a United fan that loves to watch failure, then watch first of all the first 10 minutes of the stream, and then also the entire game because it was dreadful. Anyway, so from United Weekly, he's been Jay, I've been Alexi, and we'll see you next time.
Peace.